Hello, people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Josh, the 12th house astrologer, and today we are going to be going over sun and moon and rising and the differences between all three. First things first, I've got my notes here, so if you see me looking down or looking like to the side over here, that's what I'm looking at. First things first, right? So, sun, your sun sign, sun, moon, rising. What is the difference between these three placements? Your big three, you probably have heard these colloquially dubbed as, but your big three is basically made up of your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. I have to adjust this. Give me a second. I have to adjust this phone. Find a place to put it. You can just do this. We figured it out. So, let's start with your sun sign, right? What is your sun sign actually? Your sun sign is the core of who you are. It's the core of your personality. Your sun sign is your ego, right? It's your ego expression. Your sun sign is the surface kind of level of who you are. Not to say that your sun sign doesn't have any depth, but think about the sun, right? The sun is shining. The sun is exuding light onto the world, right? So when the sun is out, you can see everything. Everything is visible. Everything is clear to you. Your sun sign works very similar in that manner in which it is clear, it is obvious, it is conscious, right? This is an energy that you understand pretty well. It's something that you also strive to be, that you strive towards, right? Your sun is aspirational. You are reaching for it. You are reaching towards it always. And so you have a conscious awareness of your relationship to your ego, to this sun sign expression. Another way I like to think of it is the throne, right? The throne you are meant to take in this life and what that throne looks like, right? Your authority, your personal power, your creative expression of your power, of your light, right? That is another way of looking at the sun sign, right? You're going to take that throne eventually, right? The path to get there is going to look different depending on whether you're a Cancer, Virgo, Aries, etc., etc. Your sun sign is also your father. Sun sign is also your father. So your sun sign can also tell you a little bit about your relationship with your father and your relationship to authority in general. Now your moon sign is more of your hidden self, your private self. Your moon sign is something that people don't see very often, right? Your moon sign is kind of like, okay, again, right? The moon kind of needs the light of the sun in order to shine, right? The moon by itself is dark. You can't see anything, right? So it is hidden. It is your shadow self. It is these more instinctual, beneath the surface behaviors that are part of who you are. It's your psyche, it's your mind, it is your emotional experience and your processing of this world. The moon is your inner self. So, your moon has a lot to do with your emotions. How you handle your emotions is definitely what your moon sign will tell you. How you handle your emotions, how you express your emotions, even. Although that's more moon Mercury, but moon, even more Mars, honestly. Your moon will tell you how you express your emotions. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, the moon is often, the moon is, the moon, using that kind of royal example from before, the moon would be the queen in this scenario, right? Because the moon is kind of operating in secret a bit, right? Whispering in the king's ear, kind of guiding him subtly, subconsciously. The queen is also there to comfort the king, right? To be that emotional resource for the king. So, your moon sign also has to do with what you need in this life, right? To nurture yourself, to care for yourself, um, and what you need to feel safe and secure. Your moon sign is who you are. You cannot deny your moon sign. Now, your ascendant, right, your rising sign is a little different. A lot of people think that the ascendant is not as important as your sun or your moon sign. I would argue your rising sign is one of the most important, one of the most important points in your chart. one of the most important points in your chart. Your ascendant sign is arguably one of the most personal points in your chart as well. Your ascendant is determined by the time of your birth, right? So when you were a soul floating in the ether, right, before you incarnated in this physical world, in this earthly realm, you decided to come here at a specific time, right? That moment that you choose to be here, that you chose to be born, is your ascendant, right? Your ascendant is your physical body. It rules over the first house. So it is your physical appearance. Your ascendant is how you come off to other people, right? Other people see you from that, using the birth chart, right? Ascendant is the first house. The seventh house is the house of the other. So everybody's looking at you from that seventh house in a more social aspect, and gauging your energy in that way. Your ascendant kind of dictates that. Your ascendant is also your life path. Your ascendant is your soul's journey in this life. Your ascendant will point towards the lessons your soul needs to learn, because your ascendant is the blueprint of your chart. Your ascendant will tell you which zodiac sign rules each house. Each area of your life is determined by that ascendant. So, a lot of rising signs have similar life experiences. They have similar journeys that they need to go on in this life. And that makes it such an important point in the chart. That makes it so key in understanding who we are, why we came here, and what we are here to do. What else? Your ascendant is also, I feel like, the purest manifestation of your energy. Your ascendant is the first thing people will see about you most often. So it never leaves you. Your rising sign never leaves you. Your ascendant never leaves you. Your ascendant is always there when you initiate, when you start something, when you start a conversation, when you step into a room. Your ascendant walks in front of you. It speaks for you. It lays out the red carpet, so to speak. If you're an Aries rising, the red carpet might be, I don't know, on fire. I don't know. That's not really making sense, but I'm kind of just, trying to paint a picture here. But yes, that is the ascendant. I swear there was one more thing your ascendant also determines your chart ruler. So your chart ruler is also a very important part in your chart. Each zodiac sign is ruled by a specific planet, right? So depending on what sign you have as your ascendant sign or your rising sign, that's going to change what your ruling planet is. And your ruling planet is going to tell you a lot about where your energy is kind of most prevalent in your chart. Where is that energy kind of cooking? Where is it living, right? Excuse me, computer. What is your North Star? What planetary body is kind of guiding your energy? And even flavoring the expression of your ascendant in particular, An Aries rising with their Mars in Sagittarius, that's me, is going to be very different from an Aries rising with their Mars in Aries. Very different. But that is pretty much the breakdown between your sun, moon, and your rising. Aspects are also going to change a lot of how these energies express themselves. If you have sun square your moon, that's going to be a lot different from having a sun that trines your moon. Your ability to express your emotions, how clear and visible your moon sign is to other people, is going to be a lot different. Even how much you understand your own moon sign is going to be different, because moon is our patterns, habits as well. I forgot to say that. Moon is your patterns, habits, ingrained behaviors that you have not necessarily been able to leave or separate yourself from. Your moon sign can often be an energy that is hard or easy to miss. Or more easily identifiable by other people, because they can give you an outside perspective of that energy, because you might not entirely be conscious of it. But that is the end of the video. I just wanted to come on here, talk about your big three real quick, and kind of just sum that up for you. But if you enjoyed the video, please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. I make a lot of astrology, spiritual, life content, and I would love for you to be a part of it. Thank you so much.